Welcome to 100% LCFC. I'm down here at Yates in Leicester. Probably going to be the best place outside of Bruges to watch the match tomorrow night. We're going to go in and see with Dave, the manager. He's got some special offers and a big prize for us. So come on, let's go inside and have a chat with Dave. Welcome to 100% LCFC. I'm here down at Yates in Leicester with Dave. Dave, you're one of the managers down here. I think it's going to be, perhaps, if you're not one of the lucky guys who've got tickets to go to the Bruges match tomorrow, this is probably going to be the place in Leicester to come down and watch it.
I'd hope so, yeah.
Expecting a big crowd down here tomorrow night for the game?
With it being our first Champions League game, I'm expecting quite a big, standing here, to be honest.
Should be really exciting, shouldn't it, Dave? I mean, Leicester never been in the Champions League. We've had a couple of goes. I think, did you ever go to any of the old European games?
To the Atletico Madrid years ago and the Red Star game.
Yeah, pretty exciting times and very different type of atmosphere, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember Gary Parker taking a quick free kick and getting a red card. So, I mean, that's 20 years ago probably. And it'd be nice if we could just make a name for itself really in this year's competition.
Yeah, I think when we played Atletico Madrid the last time, I was in Pen 2 and it was very raucous. 10-15 minutes to kick off. There was balloons everywhere. There was flares going off.
I mean, back then I was in the old family stand behind the goal, and I remember it as if it was yesterday. But like I say, this year it's the first time that we've ever been in the Champions League proper, and it'd be nice to actually make a name for Leicester City, more so around the world than just in England.
I saw Danny Drinkwater was commenting in the press just earlier today that he thinks Leicester, there's no reason Leicester can't go and do what Forest did back in the late 70s.
Well, it'd be nice to think so. I think we probably need to change our formation a bit for the European games. Probably play more at 4-3-2-1, and just shore the defence up a bit more. Be nice to see Drinky, get a bit more of a role so he can press forward a bit more, and probably if fit, get Mendy in there.
I saw Casper, again, he was commenting in the press, and he was saying Leicester aren't going to change the style. It's going to be counter-attacking football using that pace. And I know just before we came on camera, you were talking about the pace of Leicester at the moment.
Well, I just think, we've just spent 30 million on Slimana, and I think, he will do fantastic in this. He's known as the Dragon Slayer. We've got Porto home and away in the group stage, and, if you can get a couple of goals there, it'll be fantastic.
Certainly should be. I mean, there's, as we said, only 1,500 tickets for Leicester fans, which is a real shame because I know there's thousands and thousands who'd like to go to tomorrow night's game. So I know you're doing some great offers to try and recreate a bit of a nice European atmosphere down here, Dave, tomorrow. And you've got lots of drinks, and we'll put this on the comments on here. But there's about 8 different drinks on there.
Yep. I mean, we've got from 8 o'clock we've got pints of Carlsberg and Strongbow for £1.50 each. Jaeger bombs £1.50, WKD £1.50. So it'd just be nice for us to, get involved with the atmosphere and, try and make us part of, the celebrations of Leicester being in the Champions League.
Absolutely, and I know, Dave, you've got this. If you're wondering what this thing is behind us, what would you call that?
It's a 8-pint Carlsberg beer tower. And
you're very kindly, you're going to give one away for everybody watching this video tonight. You're going to let us give one away, that's right?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
So all you have to do, if you want to win this, we're going to give this away by 10 o'clock tonight. You can come down here on Wednesday night, watch the match and get that. So all you have to do is put in the comments your name and then tag 2 mates. I think there's 8 pints in there, so that's a nice little starter for a couple of mates and you to come down here and share. I think you've got it on how many screens? Lots of screens, Dave. Big screens, small screens.
Yeah, I think we've got what we're going to do is we're going to split the pub in half. So basically we've got one big screen at the front and one big screen on the dance floor. The dance floor end will have the Leicester City game on, and then the TVs at the front will have the Porto Copenhagen game on.
That's great. So fans can keep a bit of eye on the other 2 clubs in the breaks in the game and see what's going on.
Yeah. I think we've got 10 screens and 2 big screens, so on big days like this, we need to really sort of split the pub in half so we can, show these games. But like you say, it's interesting for the fans as well, so they can see what's going on in the other games, so we can keep an eye on the other results in our group.
Dave, I'm going to put you on the spot now. I'm going to ask you who's going to start up front for Leicester. I think this is going to be a big topic for everybody to talk about tonight and put their comments in. We want to hear from you. Who do you think should start up front? Dave, for me, I think I'm going to go for Vardy and Okazaki.
I think tomorrow it'll be all about pace. I think he'll go for Slimani and Varda.
You think he's going to chuck Slimani straight in from the kick-off?
If anything, I think Slimani will probably play the first half, and maybe Ajero will probably come on in the second half. I think, you know, in these games we need to be changing the style through the games, you know, so we can play the long ball over the top to Vardy and Slimani and use their pace, or we can use Ajero in the second half, you know, to hold the ball up.
Would you take a draw, or do you think win?
I'd take a win.
You take a win. Go on, and let's finish off this one with a little score prediction. We always do it as one of our other competitions. First goal scorer and the correct final score, Dave.
I think the first goal scorer will be Varda, and I think the score will be 2-1.
I think you're not far off wrong there. I think that's right. So if you're not at the match tomorrow, which I know most Leicester fans aren't, but if you're there, enjoy it. Come and say hello to some of the 100% team who's out there. Scott's out there, and come and grab him and get on camera. If you can't get there, get yourself down to Yates in Leicester. Drinks are a giveaway. The atmosphere is going to be massive. There's 10 plus screens, some big screens, and somebody can come down and kickstart their night off with one of these Carlsberg torpedoes. So Dave, thanks for joining us. We look forward to chatting with you more. Keep it 100%.